Good afternoon. It is March 20th, 2026, and today was a sell-off day. This is the monthly chart, and so you can see we're finally getting some correction. I would anticipate the size of this bar being a level of support. So 60, 64.53. We got down to about 65.20. So what would that be? Like about what 70 points from that. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I think prices are trying to test not only the EMA but also this. This is the 21 bar EMA, but also this trend line. So here's the daily chart, and oh no, excuse me, this is the weekly chart. So the past 4 weeks have had bare bodies, but all of them have had stems on the bottom for what it's worth. But they've also all gapped down. So that's something to think about. Now let's take a look at the daily chart. So we're in this bear channel, and we overshot the channel today. For I would call this the third time, first time, second time, third time, and we found support at the bottom of the channel. So there is support down here. I did add a 30,000 tick chart to my mix. Let's see if that, or 40,000, excuse me. Yeah, let's move this over. All right, there we go. All right, so the 40,000 tick chart, you can see, let's delete this. Bear channel, second entry short, boom, led to a huge move down. But what I was analyzing was the 2700 tick chart. So we got this big move down, and we created a gap here. You can't really see it right now, but we'll see it later. Created a gap, so I drew a rectangle around it, and we came up short of that gap early on, and in fact we closed that gap and created a bull spike and channel. But then we started trending down, and we formed this trading range for looks like about 2.5 hours before let me actually continue this. So really for about 4 hours we were in it before we broke lower and uh, had a couple breakout tests before boom, big sell-off. I like that. Really, really good day for going short. If you look at the context, on the daily chart, it looks like we should be heading lower. If you think about all that, you should be able to make some money. So again, here, this big bear bar creates a gap. These two lows and the high of the following bar do not have any overlap. So that is a gap. Now, we didn't even make it to the midline of this before we formed a double bottom and shot up. And maybe you want to fade this. Personally, today I was not looking to go long, so I didn't fade this. But if you went short right there, that's a pain in the neck. So we got this bull spike and channel. Again, maybe you consider this one. At this point, maybe you consider getting long. If you didn't down here like me. That's second entry long, boom, goes to the top of the channel. Now you know that you're in a broad bull channel. So this is a really good entry in terms of it's hard to get a good stop market entry in broad channels. And why is that? Because you don't want to enter near the middle, and this is not near the middle. That's a second entry long. That's perfect for a scalp, maybe even more. Maybe what's 36.75. Yeah, that's a good 2 or 3 point scalp right there. Then you get a higher low, boom, and it just kind of fades. We don't come to the highs of this channel, and you get a brief sell-off, and then you get a two-legged pullback. The second leg is much stronger, and then we get two strong bear bars here, a lower high. Maybe you consider this lower high. I mean, I'm looking at these two bull bars, and they are not convincing. A lot of stem on top. This one closes on its low. I like that. But I was very bearish today, so I'm looking more for shorts. Turns out to be a good move. That's probably not. That's probably not it. This looks like a spiking channel. Get a break, move to a new low, kind of double bottom, boom. Again, I don't think I'm going long on a day like today, but um, you get one leg back, two leg back, three legs back, and then you get this bear bar. I think that's a reasonable place to get short. And if I don't know, this one's a tough call because you have a bounce, bull bounce, bull bounce, bull bounce. So I get why you might want to go long here, but I'm thinking you wait to get short. That's a lower high. What you want to look at that as is bad follow through after a bull bar and a potential triple bottom. So anyway, we bounce here and we just keep finding support right here. Uh, and we got a leg up, big leg down. And you had a lot of these tight trading ranges in here today. Right there, bounce. We can't get to the highs, so I mean, here you have like a parabolic buy climax. 1, 2, 3. This one being the strongest one. This is at resistance. Uh, but you're making higher lows here. So, if you're thinking, oh, we might reverse, then this might scare you. It turns out to be a very good move. And then we bounce at the lows. And I mean, look, if you want to, you can consider getting long in here. Personally, I just am not. And then we get this broad bull channel. And I like getting short here. You have a break of the channel here, move to a new high, it makes a double top, boom. Then we form this double bottom off of these range lows, and we come back up and just more flip-flopping. I don't think you want to get in on this, but we finally break out to the low side. So your first target is going to be around, let's just call it 65.65. Okay, you can see there's some profit taken there. It's also the bottom of the channel. You get a breakout, pull back, you test it once, test it a second time. I think you want to get short in there. And then we make a lower high. I think you want to get short there. And right here, I mean, look, I'm shorting this thing. That's what I'm doing. Pulls back to the EMA, keeps going down. Keeps going down. I don't know a way to get short in there. This one maybe. Perhaps this one. I just don't like you're going into lows. And now here, this is where you really got to be. This is why you have to draw these trend lines. For example, me, I didn't have this trend line drawn, and I was just doing something else, and then I came to the chart, and I'm like, this is the sell-off. This is what I've been waiting for. And so I got in short, and it quickly reverses. And so, yeah, draw your trend lines because you don't want to be taking this overshoot. You want to be taking this pullback. And that was a very, very strong, just a lot of profit taking at the end of the day. It's a great place to take profit. So hope everyone had a good day. I'll be back on Monday.